Eerie footsteps in empty rooms, strange figures and voices, ghostly faces, possible possessions, and more. These are disturbing things caught on nanny cams. In 2019, a family in Highland, Michigan said their nanny cam captured something they couldn't explain. Heather Bro and Joshua Higgins were checking the camera footage when they noticed what appeared to be a figure moving near their daughter Lily's crib. The couple believed the footage showed some kind of ghost, and they said the experience completely changed how they felt inside their own home. Bro said Lily would sometimes react like she was seeing something that nobody else could see. It's almost like she's seeing something that we don't, she said. After watching the footage, Bro said she immediately ran upstairs to check on her daughter. I freaked out. I stopped what I was doing and ran upstairs and grabbed my daughter. The couple claimed the presence in the home wasn't just appearing on camera. They said Lily had been scratched, and Bro also claimed she experienced something as well, saying she woke up one morning feeling like someone's hands were around her neck. The family brought in paranormal investigators. During the investigation, Joshua's father, Jim Higgins, brought up a story that he'd heard about the home's previous owner, who jumped out the window and died. In 2019, a couple in Harris County, Texas, woke up to something that they never wanted to hear. Ellen and Nathan Rigney were asleep when they were suddenly jolted awake by beeping sounds, followed by a stranger's voice coming through their Wi-Fi connected camera. The voice started shouting expletives before ordering them to turn off the light. Then it said something that absolutely terrified the couple. The person claimed they were inside their infant's room and threatened to kidnap them. Ellen said the moment was something she would never forget. Nathan immediately went upstairs to check on the room. Thankfully, nobody was there. The camera had been hacked. The couple shut off the cameras and disconnected their Wi-Fi before contacting police. Authorities investigated, but there was no sign anyone had physically entered the home. The camera was made by Nest, a company that sells connected home devices with apps, allowing parents to watch and listen to their children remotely. The couple reached out to Nest for answers, but said the response did little to make them feel better. It's unnerving and unsettling, Ellen said. You have something that is supposed to make you feel better. Instead, it makes you feel the opposite. It makes you feel invaded and uncomfortable. Nest later said that some customers had experienced similar issues because of compromised passwords, especially when people reused passwords that had already been exposed in other data breaches. The company said it was adding measures to prevent users from choosing passwords that had already been leaked. Speaking of cameras being hacked, though, I certainly hope that was the case here, because otherwise, these people have a ghost in their house. Reddit user Zealous Ideal Call 53 posted the following nanny cam footage with the caption, "Raise volume up, you'll hear something saying, 'Help me.'" Let's take a listen ourselves. That is pretty chilling stuff. The uploader also gave some context, writing, "Long story short, I was watching my daughter wave to the camera thinking it was absolutely adorable. I was busy texting my realtor about a home I planned on buying. I take another look at the nanny cam and hear something disturbing. I heard heavy breathing. I replayed it and I swear I could hear something saying, 'Help me.' This wouldn't be the first paranormal incident I've had in the house. This is actually the least scary thing that's happened. I had my house cleansed the next day, but nothing helped the situation. I hope whatever this entity is, it finds peace." Yeah, not so sure about an entity. It really sounds to me like someone hacked the camera and was watching you and your family. And come to think of it, that's actually worse. It's hard to spot at first, but look at the dark area behind the crib. Do you see the face? In September 2016, a mother named Melissa Smith said strange things started happening inside her Toronto home after she suffered a miscarriage. Melissa described herself as someone who never believed in the paranormal, but she said that soon changed. On the same night as the miscarriage, a toy in the living room suddenly turned on by itself and started playing music. She said that was just the beginning though. On May 31st, Melissa checked the nanny cam in her daughter Leah's room after hearing something through the monitor. When she opened the camera feed, she saw what looked like a pale face staring back, and it wasn't her daughter's. In Melissa's own words, it almost looked like a doll through the screen, but we don't have any in our house, only stuffed animals. Melissa ran upstairs to check on Leah, but she was fine. There was nothing else in the room with her. She showed the footage to friends though. Some of them told her to just pack up her stuff and leave the house. In 2016, Chuck and Kate Booth from the United States checked their nanny cam footage, expecting to see their young son Connor sleeping peacefully. Instead, they watched what would soon become one of the creepiest nanny cam videos ever uploaded to the internet. A toddler had climbed onto his crib and was bouncing on top of it in the middle of the night. He stood right on the edge of the crib with surprising balance, almost like he was surfing on top of the rails. And if that wasn't strange enough, he started making growling sounds and then crying. This was made all the more creepy, of course, thanks to the night vision, making his eyes appear appears to glow. After the footage hit the internet, people jokingly, or maybe not so jokingly, said he looked possessed. Connor's father didn't really believe that, but he still had no reasonable explanation for the strange behavior. Seeing their toddler casually escaping his crib and standing on top of it in the middle of the night, it wasn't exactly the kind of thing they ever expected or wanted to watch. In 2021, Tori McKenzie, a grandmother from Las Vegas, said a motion-activated camera in her son's home captured something terrifying near her grandchildren's bed. Tori set up the camera after her granddaughter Amber started talking to someone, even though nobody was actually there. According to Tori, Amber would wake up at night and appear to interact with some kind of unseen presence. She said one night they heard the toddler telling whatever it was to go away. A few days after installing the camera, Tori checked the footage and saw this. The picture showed an eerie entity standing inches away from Amber and her brother Michael while they slept. Tori said the figure looked like it had horns on its head and long claws. She said her first reaction was immediate fear. It was so shocking when I saw it. I had to do a double take. The first thing I saw was horns on its head, so you immediately think it's the devil or a demon, end quote. Tori said the family had already noticed other strange things happening around the room too, including videos showing what they believed were floating orbs. After seeing the image from the camera, her son Ryan moved the children out of their bedroom and into his room. Tori said the situation became even stranger when they tried to cleanse the room using oils and other items suggested by people online. She claimed cabinets and curtains moved on their own, and music started playing from devices in the home. Tori shared the image on a paranormal Facebook page looking for advice. She said she wasn't trying to get attention, but genuinely wanted help figuring out what was happening inside her home. In her post, she described the strange events leading up to the photo, saying, "It started out talking to the 2-year-old and it keeps her up every night, usually laughing and talking, until one night we heard her telling it no and to go away. But it never went away. My son thought he heard me in her room talking to her, but I wasn't there." Well, this is a terrifying image. Posted to Reddit by user Kdrad, the caption reads, "Ghost girl caught on baby monitor in an empty home." The uploader said, "Long story short, my father and one of his detective buddies are pretty close. My father's buddy went on a vacation with his wife and young daughter. While on vacation, he kept getting notifications from his baby monitor app. A motion was being detected. He'd had strange things happen in the home, but nothing that screams ghost. Casual things being missing and found later, right where he already checked, house noises in the middle of the night, etc. Anyway, he was at dinner with his wife and baby girl and decided to check the app. The motion detection camera captured this picture. Nobody was supposed to be in the house, yet there is what appears to be a little ghost girl in his daughter's room. He instantly called my dad and asked him to search and clear the home. My dad obliged and ended up going to the home and found absolutely nothing. No creepy noises, nothing. My dad's friend didn't waste any time and instantly spent the rest of the vacation house shopping and moved a week after getting back. My dad, who's not the biggest ghost believer, even found this picture unsettling and hates when I bring the story up. In 2019, a Queens homeowner woke up to find out that someone had been inside his bedroom while he was sleeping just a few feet away. The entire encounter was captured on a hidden bedroom camera, showing a burglar quietly making his way through the home in the middle of the night. The break-in happened around 2:20 a.m. Surveillance footage outside the home showed the intruder wearing a backpack, walking up to the property before entering through the back door. Inside the bedroom, the camera captured the burglar slowly stepping in room while the homeowner slept. After a few moments, the intruder dropped down on his hands and knees and started crawling across the floor with what appeared to be a blade in his mouth. The burglar then moved toward a nearby dresser and grabbed a cell phone. Before the burglar could leave, the homeowner suddenly woke up, startling the intruder. The thief quickly fled the house. Thankfully, the homeowner wasn't injured during the encounter. He got in through the back door, which was unlocked, said the housemate, adding that they used to feel, quote, very safe in this neighborhood. After the incident, the two became much more cautious about securing the home. More alert, more safe. Every night we check the windows and the doors. As soon as it gets dark, we make sure everything is locked and closed. And that has been the closing of this video. I will catch you, yes, you specifically, in the